Throughout history, pain wasn't just a consequence, it was the goal. Kings, tyrants, and empires didn't just punish people. They invented new ways to break the body, the mind, and the soul. This is not for the faint of heart. These are the top 10 most painful punishments in human history. Number 10. Scaphism. Origin: ancient Persia. Also known as the boats, the victim was stripped naked and placed inside a hollow log or canoe. They were force-fed milk and honey until severe diarrhea began. Then more honey was poured over their skin, especially the face and genitals. Left floating in stagnant water, the person was eaten alive by insects, worms, and rot. It wasn't just painful, it was humiliating, filthy, and slow. Some took up to 17 days to die. Number 9. The pear of anguish. Origin: medieval Europe. This metal device looked harmless until it was inserted into the mouth or other areas. Then it was twisted open, expanding like a metal flower inside the body. It tore flesh, muscle, and organs from within. There was no escape, only silence. Number 8. Flaying. Origin: Assyrian Empire. Imagine being skinned alive, piece by piece, by skilled torturers. The victim's skin was often nailed to walls to warn others. They usually died from shock, pain, or infection, but some lived long enough to scream until their throat gave out. Number 7. Lingqi, death by 1,000 cuts. Origin: Imperial China. Not a figure of speech, a real execution method. The condemned was tied in public and sliced slowly over time. First the skin, then the muscle, then the bone. Executed slowly over minutes or even hours, Lingqi was designed to destroy both the body and the honor. Number 6. The breaking wheel. Origin: Europe. The victim was tied to a large wooden wheel. Each limb was shattered by a hammer. Then the wheel was lifted upright, so the mangled body could be displayed for days. Birds pecked at them, insects fed, and the victim, sometimes they were still alive. Number 5. Rat torture. Origin: various, from Rome to Asia. A metal bucket was strapped to the victim's stomach. Inside, hungry rats. Then the torturer heated the bucket. The rats, desperate to escape, dug into the only soft way out, through the body. The pain wasn't instant, but it grew fast. Number 4. The Brazen Bull. Origin: ancient Greece. A hollow bull made of bronze. The victim was locked inside, and a fire was lit beneath it. They were cooked alive. Their screams echoed through pipes, turning into the sound of a roaring bull, a spectacle for the crowd. And death, agonizingly slow. Number 3. Impalement. Origin: Eastern Europe. Made famous by Vlad the Impaler. A long wooden pole was pushed through the body, often through the rectum or abdomen, and then raised vertically. Gravity pulled the victim downward, tearing them open, inch by inch. It could take hours, even days to die. Number 2. Sawing in half. Origin: Europe, Middle East. The victim was hung upside down and sawed from the groin downward. Because the brain stayed oxygenated longer upside down, they stayed conscious through most of it. You can imagine the rest, but you don't want to. Number 1. The Judas Cradle. Origin: medieval Europe. A metal pyramid, sharp at the top. The victim was lowered onto it slowly. The point entered the body, and weights were added to make the pain worse. Muscles tore, organs shifted. Some survived for days in agony, and every minute was worse than the last. Pain has always been part of justice, but these methods, they weren't about correction. They were about control, humiliation, fear. And the fact that many of these were legal is what's truly terrifying. Which punishment shocked you the most? Let us know in the comments. And remember, we may live in a more civilized world now, but darkness has always been part of human history.